Chef Al Romano from GTCC is here answering your questions. All right, we got a whole slew of them. Here we go. How long can you keep stuffing that has been cooked inside the turkey?
I wouldn't keep it more than a day or two. That'd be it, because I don't like keeping it in the stuff in the turkey anyway. But a day or two, that's all I'm going to tell you.
Okay, but you could freeze it before then.
You could freeze it. Yes, okay. Definitely. You can freeze it.
So this person says, ham, is it safer to keep? After cooking and serving, does it need to be frozen, or will it hold in the refrigerator?
It'll hold in the refrigerator. Anything cooked could hold up to 7 days. No more than 7 days, depending on, as long as it was cooled properly, no matter what kind of food is. You have a 7 day, usually 7 days that the FDA says you could do it for. So.
All right. This next question is, can you thaw out food that's in freezer bags in hot water?
That's not a good idea. If you're going to cook it right away, and like if you're like a boil in the bag kind of deal, and you're going to cook it all the way through, yeah. But if you're just going to thaw it out, no, do not thaw it in hot water, because it's in the danger zone too long.
Okay, so instead you want to put that freezer bag in just the refrigerator and let it thaw out.
Correct, unless they want to cook it right away, so they're taking that and cooking it right to 165.
Okay,
that's fine from a frozen state.
All right, so this is an interesting question. How many times can you refreeze food before and after you cook it? I know sometimes you take stuff out, you let it thaw out, then you don't eat all of it, and you want to put that back in the freezer. Can you do that?
It's not a good idea. It's time temperature abuse. So really, I would say one time. In the industry, what I always done after it was frozen once, you use it and that's it. You really can't refreeze it. Some people do, but you have that risk of time temperature abuse and getting freezer burnt. The quality goes down, so it's not a good idea.
Okay. This person says, do you still have to worry about rice if you have rinsed it well before cooking? I always wash my rice. I think she's worried about the reheating thing.
It's not going to make a difference. It's still the bacteria in it. It'll just grow. So a drawing bound for bacteria during that danger zone. So you want to reheat it. So don't make a difference whether you rinse it or not.
Okay. The next question is, how long is it safe to keep homemade gravy, which I happen to have in my refrigerator right now?
Now, if it's the jarred stuff, it'll last a lot longer because of the chemicals. But if it's real gravy, the fresh stuff that you made yourself, I wouldn't keep it more than 3 days because it's too much that TCS food, we call it, time temperature abuse foods. So yeah.
Okay.
A couple of days.
This next question is about ice cream. It says, after ice cream has melted overnight, can it be refrozen the next day? I guess if you left out the half gallon on your counter.
Well, depending on what temperature. If that thing was, I would not, because it'd be in the danger zone too long. Because if it melted, it got below, 32 degrees, above 32 degrees, and no, I would throw it out. Definitely throw it out. Okay.
This person's asking, can you freeze items with onions?
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be a weird thing. That's interesting.
Freeze anything.
Okay, and this person says, at what temperature is a deer shoulder cooked properly?
A deer shoulder?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on, I would cook it at least 145. I think 145 degrees would be minimum internal temperature for shoulder.
Okay, so you got to use that meat thermometer, folks. That's how it always goes. And maybe one last question. How long does pecan pie keep? Do you have to put it in the fridge?
Pecan pie? Yeah, you should, after it's made, because it has eggs in it, even though, I would definitely put it in the fridge afterwards. It'll hold up to 7 days, no problem.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Again, we don't want food poisoning for Christmas, so thank you for helping us to alleviate that. We appreciate your expertise. Hey, if you missed any of this information, you can find it in our website. It's in the 2 Wants to Know section.